All right, guys, May 2026, back at Homestead Zero, and this is our back at the spot video. I'm going to talk about a couple things. First thing I'm going to talk about is we got here about a week and a half ago, so this video is a little late, but we got here the next day. Our friend's Ryan up here and his family came up, and we've been working on the A-frame right up there, and I'll talk about that in another video. But that is the Hilltop A-frame. I'll include a link in the description for the Facebook for it, and we might end up doing a YouTube for it also. But yeah, I'm working on helping him remodel that and turn it into a beautiful spot. And let's go back to Homestead Zero. So yeah, we're back. I got a lot of stuff to do. The last few days I have been doing some things. We gotta get the van life spot ready. We got Traveling Man coming up to work on the A-frame as well, and you know, this is his spot. We got a bunch of stuff in it. This is all going to somebody that wants some stuff that I have, that I collected for free, whatever. The car got us here great. Hi. Maya is currently sunbathing because, you know. And yeah, so anyway, Bahala came up, helped me rake up some of the hill here. Just, you know, opening up is always a thing. And had to open all the buildings up. Maya's been sleeping in the doghouse a lot more. We did blow off the place a little bit with the blower. And Bahala helped me. He raked off this hill into piles. And he raked off this hill into piles. Half-ass opened up that. My little spring and creek needs a little bit more cleanup. Well, we started cleaning up. Now, I want you to check out the pollen. This is the pollen in the air. I cleaned out this spring, but it's just like a film on the top of it. It's kind of crazy. All our ground cover stuff looks really good. The area that I started on last year. Let me show you this. I gotta clean the creek out a little bit more. I'm getting some slate shingles, and I'm gonna line the bottom of it so it's easier to clean out. Looks a little nicer, but yeah, all our ground cover stuff is looking really good over here. You know, this is what I want the whole property to look like. It's just, you know, kind of cool, like nature art is what I call it. But over here, all that stuff we transplanted last year. And we started working up there. And we're going to continue it around this area and start going up the hill a little bit. But, let me show you this. Oh, so maybe I discounted half gallon of whiskey for $10. Yeah, that might have happened. Anyway, last year a bunch of the stuff that I used, the ground cover, came from this area where I dumped the free fill dirt that I got, and I kind of left just a little bit because I wanted to see if it would repropagate itself, and as you see, it did. So I've got a lot of ground cover stuff. I'm almost farming this in a sense. Oh, check out those. Hundreds of them in the ditch out front. Probably gonna make some jelly out of them. I guess that's the thing. Got clover growing here. A lot of interesting things came in with this fill dirt, like different vegetation that wasn't on my property. I'm not mad about some of it. Like, look. Like, just diversifying the growth on my property is kind of cool. But yeah, lots of regeneration of the ground cover stuff. Like, I cleaned this out and just barely left anything, and now look at all of it. And this is all getting filled with fill dirt, and it won't grow after that. But for doing this area up here, my Zen area, I'm super excited to be able to just transplant it from here and move plants around. Like, that's cool. But yeah, Bahala now was here. We started cleaning that up. I got the shed open up. I just put the grill up real quick so I could cook. And gonna be cleaning that up, and I'm gonna try to get everything out of that shed into there. And this is gonna be my workshop. So, you know, got the extension on the back. But I think one of the things we're gonna be working on is I'm gonna put a porch on this with the rest of the stack over there of deck boards that I got for free from the lake. And I'm gonna put a deck out there and maybe a little roof, so I'll have a little place to sit and do cool wood projects. So yeah, that's pretty much the bottom. I've got a bunch of stuff over here that I got to deal with. Under that tarp is a bunch of cabinets that are gonna go in there. Under the brown tarp, they're moving gravel from down the road today. Under the brown tarp is a bunch of bottles and jars and stuff that I've collected, and they're all in totes and stuff. I'll get into that later. My buddy's canoe is over there under those roofing panels, and then I've got a little metal pile over there, some really cool metal I got last year. But yeah, we just started kind of cleaning up the hill, cleaning up down here. I got to get this area, you know, squared away. Up the hill here, I guess I'll just walk up here. I was gonna do like a cut, go up there, but let's go. Just started raking off and cleaning Maya's run up here. She loves this one because she likes running uphill. But I did have to clear a tree that fell. It was really the only tree that was a big deal. I mean, a couple little ones, but this one was across the rope, so I had to cut it off. I'm going to use that post possibly for something. But yeah, I just had to cut that out of the way. I was kind of bummed because it fell on my log here that I've been trying to take care of. But didn't really do any damage, so that's cool. Let's keep going, I guess. Let's do the thing. IBC containers are up here. I think one of the IBC containers is going to stay right about here somewhere. And that's what's going to feed the bathhouse down there. And then the other two are going to go up by the spring up here. Yeah, I just kind of blew the pathways off a little bit. Lots of debris clean up, but I got some help coming in. We're going to start burning stuff and cleaning areas so I can get to the fun stuff. But really need to do a cleanup. Opened up the doghouse and blew it out, but some mice were in there, so I have to clean it out better, wipe it down. I wanted to do another coat of poly in there, so I'm probably going to do that so me and Mike can get out of the car and start standing there. And yeah, then I'm going to finish it off, finish the Caesar shake, the trim, all the stuff I need to do. This place up here is a shit show. You know, we got the pile of wood. Underneath the green tarp is half the cabin that's down there still. Lots of stuff grew up. So I'm going to be doing a lot of clearing of this area. A bunch of this wood is going to another building that I'm going to do up there, I think. Got to clear a few more trees out. We got to bring some more light in here because the plants maybe up here. I don't know. Yeah, the doghouse. Yeah, we just had, it's, you know, it's just a little dirty. And some mice were in here. There's some poo and stuff. So I gotta just clean it up a little bit. And I think a coat of poly on a bunch of this. I'm not gonna do the ceiling, but just a coat of poly on these walls. It's been 2 years since, I don't know, I guess it was 2 years. 2 years since we built this. And a bunch of the wood dried, so there's like some gaps. I'm thinking about putting some brown caulk in them. And a little bit of sanding on a couple things, and then a coat of poly, and then me and Maya can get back in the doghouse because we are tired sleeping in the car. So yeah, we'll get that finished up. I've got all these trees that I gotta cut up. I didn't cut them up because I was thinking about things that I could do with the wood. And this tree is like really weird. It's like a weird shaped thing. And I have the Alaskan sawmill, so I was thinking about making some weird wood out of it. So that might be a whole ass thing. But yeah, we're gonna start cutting along the property line here a little more too. Opening it up because Homestead Zero is getting 50 foot of property. And we'll talk about that later. But yeah, our property line is going to go 50 more feet back that way. So I'm going to open up some more tree stuff and get some more light in here. It's going to be a lot of beech. Hopefully people want to buy that for firewood. Speaking of firewood, stuff everywhere. Let's keep going back here. Oh yeah, that was another tree. But it fell like right before we left. There was a standing dead that fell and went on this line, so I had to clean that up. Still got a whole pile there that I think I'm just going to end up burning. A couple trees up there. We're going to clean the ledges off this year, and seriously considering putting a building up there this year too. And then of course, because I like to dig holes so much. The Hobbit house area that I started on last year. We're gonna keep digging a hole. Anybody likes digging holes, let me know. I'll let you have a shovel and a pickaxe. Come over here and have a great time. Maya will probably join in some. But yeah, we're gonna dig the rest of that out. Get that going this year. Yeah, that's the standing dead beech that fell all over Maya's rope. So now I gotta put a new rope over here. That's the foam off the boat docks things that I'm gonna use around the Hobbit house. See a lot of this stuff. I just want to cut this out. I cut it out before, and it's just like being able to see everything will be nice. And here we go. I kind of just blew this off the other day, but I need to come through with the weed whacker. I need to burn that pile when it rains. A lot of stuff just grew up. It got green super quick. And this is the upper Big Spring area. I'm gonna pull all these tires out. We're not using those anymore. I thought about moving the girls up there somewhere, but it's just a lot of trees I would have cut. So I'm thinking still over there is a good thing. But Let's go to this big spring here real quick. The ground is super moist. It rained for like a bit. Big spring's got some stuff in it, but it is flowing. Like, I never think the videos look like it's flowing like what I can see. But I mean, that's a lot of water just coming out of the ground. Let's go over here and see if, because there's obviously a little creek right here, a little creek right there. The main spring, I believe, like where the water's coming out, is along here, and it comes out in various places. But we'll walk you down here to where it's all kind of converging, so you can see like how much water is actually coming out of this hill. See, it's like one over here and one over there, and then they kind of converge right down here. And it goes down the hill. But I'm trying to find a good spot where you can see the amount of water rushing. It's just so hard to like see on these videos, like compared to my eyes. But you can kind of see it's like a little waterfalls. There's kind of a good spot. Maybe I can get that. I guess when you see water pulsate, it's different in, you know, person than video. I don't ever think it looks as cool when you're looking at water on a video as when you see it in person. Just can't capture it, I guess. But it's a good bit of water in the spring. Needs to be cleaned out. I'm going to work on that this year. Honestly, I'd like to start digging this out as the pond. Like, that's what I want to be the pond. So, there's another thing. If anybody wants to come just dig in mud and play in the water during the hottest time of Maine's summer, feel free to come over. I'll give you a shovel and a bucket. You can have as much fun as you want. But yeah, we're gonna lots of cleanup, lots of clearing. I'm gonna go on a clearing spree. But yep, that was all the way up to the back. Well, not all the way up because I'm not going to my house site. But yeah, there's the we just got back tour. I know my videoing isn't the greatest. I'm not the best commentator. But I appreciate y'all. And there's been some people that really have pushed me to keep making these videos, and you know who you are, and I really, really do appreciate you. This kind of started out as just me wanting to show my family, because not a lot of them can get up here. And, you know, any motivation I get is good motivation. Even, you know, criticism on things I do motivates me. But, you know, the positive stuff, even when I'm not doing as much as, like, some people do, you know, I didn't come into this with a bunch of money and trying to get YouTube famous, and, you know, I didn't sell a bunch of stuff. I just bought a piece of land and came here with a van full of crap and have just been, you know, hanging out, enjoying my property, enjoying spending time with Maya, who is currently mad because a chipmunk just tried to steal her food and I saw her chase it. Maya, are you having to establish the zones again? Baby, Did it run under the shed? Oh, yeah. Hey, boss lady. Maya Lynn. Boss lady. Maya. Can you tell everybody goodbye? We're going to end the video. Alright, I'll let y'all know if she kills anything. Thanks for watching. Bye.